What if I told you that there is a philosophy that can help you live happier no matter what happens in your life? A philosophy that can teach you how to be more rational, more resilient, more virtuous, and more fulfilled. A philosophy that can change your life for the better if you choose to follow it. Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, it's not. It's called Stoicism, and it's not a philosophy, but a life. A life that we can choose and that we can live. A life that matters and that we can love. In this video, we will explore what Stoicism is, why it can help us live happier, and how we can apply it in our daily lives. We will also share some of the most inspiring and insightful quotes from the Stoic masters, such as Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, Epictetus, and others. If you are interested in learning more about Stoicism and how it can transform your life, then stay tuned and watch this video until the end. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by the troubles of life? Have you ever wished you could be more calm, rational, and resilient in the face of adversity? Have you ever wondered how some people can cope with the most difficult situations without losing their peace of mind? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then you might benefit from learning about Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that teaches us how to live well and be happy. Stoicism is not a religion, nor a dogma, nor a set of rules. It is a way of thinking and acting that helps us to align ourselves with the natural order of things and to cultivate the virtues that make us human: wisdom, courage, justice, and moderation. Stoicism is not about suppressing or denying our emotions, but about understanding and managing them. It is not about being passive or indifferent, but about being active and engaged. It is not about escaping or avoiding the world, but about facing it with dignity and grace. Stoicism is not a new fad or a quick fix. It is a timeless and universal wisdom that has been tested and proven by countless generations of people from different cultures and backgrounds. It has inspired and guided some of the greatest minds and leaders in history, such as Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, Epictetus, and many others. Stoicism is not only a philosophy, but also a practice. It is not enough to know the principles of Stoicism, we have to apply them in our daily lives. We have to train ourselves to be more mindful, more self-aware, more self-controlled, and more virtuous. We have to challenge ourselves to grow and improve, to overcome our weaknesses and faults, to face our fears and difficulties, and to do our duty and serve the common good. Stoicism is not a guarantee of happiness, but a path to happiness. It does not promise us a life free of pain or trouble, but a life full of meaning and purpose. It does not depend on external factors, such as wealth, health, or pleasure, but on internal factors such as our character, our judgment, and our actions. Stoicism is not for everyone, but for anyone who wants to live happier. It is for anyone who wants to be more rational, more resilient, more virtuous, and more fulfilled. It is for anyone who wants to be a better person, a better citizen, and a better human being. Stoicism is not a secret, but a gift. It is a gift that we can give to ourselves and to others. It is a gift that we can share and that we can learn from. It is a gift that we can enjoy and that we can appreciate. Stoicism is not a theory, but a reality. It is a reality that we can experience and that we can create. It is a reality that we can live and that we can love. Stoicism is not a question, but an answer. It is an answer to the most important question of all: how to live well and be happy. Stoicism is not a problem, but a solution. It is a solution that we can use and that we can trust. It is a solution that works and that we can prove. Stoicism is not a dream, but a reality. It is a reality that we can wake up to and that we can embrace. It is a reality that we can make and that we can change. Stoicism is not a burden, but a blessing. It is a blessing that we can receive and that we can give. It is a blessing that we can cherish and that we can celebrate. Stoicism is not a curse, but a choice. It is a choice that we can make and that we can stick to. It is a choice that matters and that we can own. Stoicism is not a weakness, but a strength. It is a strength that we can develop and that we can rely on. It is a strength that empowers and that we can show. Stoicism is not a limit, but a possibility. It is a possibility that we can explore and that we can expand. It is a possibility that inspires and that we can follow. Stoicism is not a hindrance, but a help. It is a help that we can seek and that we can offer. It is a help that supports and that we can appreciate. Stoicism is not a loss, but a gain. It is a gain that we can achieve and that we can share. It is a gain that enriches and that we can enjoy. Stoicism is not a regret, but a joy. It is a joy that we can feel and that we can express. It is a joy that uplifts and that we can spread. Stoicism is not a trap, but a freedom. It is a freedom that we can claim and that we can exercise. It is a freedom that liberates and that we can live. Stoicism is not a dead end, but a way. It is a way that we can find and that we can follow. It is a way that leads and that we can reach. Stoicism is not a destination, but a journey. It is a journey that we can start and that we can continue. It is a journey that teaches and that we can learn. Stoicism is not an end, but a beginning. It is a beginning that we can initiate and that we can sustain. It is a beginning that opens and that we can enter. Stoicism is not a philosophy, but a life. It is a life that we can choose and that we can live. It is a life that matters and that we can love. Stoicism is not a word, but an action. It is an action that we can do and that we can repeat. It is an action that speaks and that we can say. Stoicism is not a sound, but a voice. It is a voice that we can hear and that we can listen to. It is a voice that guides and that we can follow. Stoicism is not a silence, but a music. It is a music that we can play and that we can sing. It is a music that harmonizes and that we can enjoy. Stoicism is not a darkness, but a light. It is a light that we can see and that we can shine. It is a light that illuminates and that we can share. Stoicism is not a mystery, but a truth. It is a truth that we can know and that we can understand. It is a truth that reveals and that we can accept. Stoicism is not a lie, but a reality. It is a reality that we can face and that we can change. It is a reality that challenges and that we can overcome. Stoicism is not a fantasy, but a vision. It is a vision that we can imagine and that we can realize. It is a vision that motivates and that we can pursue. Stoicism is not a delusion, but a wisdom. It is a wisdom that we can learn and that we can apply. It is a wisdom that benefits and that we can value. Stoicism is not a mistake, but a success. It is a success that we can achieve and that we can celebrate. It is a success that rewards and that we can enjoy. Stoicism is not a failure, but a lesson. It is a lesson that we can experience and that we can remember. It is a lesson that improves and that we can grow. Stoicism is not a flaw, but a virtue. It is a virtue that we can cultivate and that we can practice. It is a virtue that honors and that we can respect. Stoicism is not a vice, but a good. It is a good that we can seek and that we can find. It is a good that satisfies and that we can appreciate. Stoicism is not a pain, but a pleasure. It is a pleasure that we can feel and that we can savor. It is a pleasure that enriches and that we can enjoy. Stoicism is not a sorrow, but a happiness. It is a happiness that we can create and that we can share. It is a happiness that lasts and that we can love. Stoicism is not a philosophy, but a life that we can choose and that we can live, a life that matters and that we can love. We have reached the end of this video, and we hope you enjoyed it. We hope you learned something new and that you found some value in Stoicism. We hope you are inspired to give Stoicism a try and to see for yourself how it can help you live happier. Conclusion: Stoicism is not a philosophy, but a life that we can choose and that we can live, a life that matters and that we can love. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. If you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe to our channel VirtuVibe and hit the bell icon to get notified of our latest uploads. We post new videos every week on topics such as philosophy, psychology, spirituality, and personal development. We would love to hear from you, so please leave a comment below and let us know what you think of this video and what you would like to see next. We appreciate your feedback, and we will do our best to answer your questions and requests. Thank you for your support. And remember, Stoicism is not a philosophy, but a life that we can choose and that we can live, a life that matters and that we can love.